Charlie Dreamer, we've seen you take on Luke Gallows. We've seen you take on Cold Cash D. We've seen you take on some big men here on Midnight Mayhem. Tonight, it's a little bit of a different story. You're taking on Cory Edsel. Cory Edsel's about 450. That's a big man in the ring. You're the heart and soul of Midnight Mayhem. Charlie, how are you going to survive this, man?
Well, I have faced some big men, but when it comes to big, they don't get any bigger and they don't get any better than Cory Edsel. But it's time for a new #1 contender. So tonight, whatever I have to do, however many times I have to swing the axe to chop the tree down, it's going to happen. Keep your eyes peeled.
Oh, my! Broke the table in half!
I will tell.
My God! Look at that! You only did that in a live event! Oh, devastating suplex! Folks, this could be bedlam here in the arena! Oh my God! Close your eyes. Mothers, send your children to their rooms. Here we go! Oh my God! Look at this! The money clip out of nowhere!
Me and this guy, we're going straight to the top. KC Zane, we're going to be watching you later on, buddy.
A new face on Midnight Mayhem, Cory Edsel, accompanied to the ring by that dastardly jerk right there, Brad Stutts.
You got the footage. I saw you with the camera there. That referee put his hands on me. I'm gonna disposition that footage. It's gonna be evidence. I'm gonna own E. Smith, ACPW, Midnight Mayhem, Messina's wife. I'm gonna own everything.
Well, Brock,
Did he say Messina's wife?
is he talking about Daniel Messina's wife?
That's just that's crude and rude. And I mean, you talk about a lot of things, but not a guy's wife. But let's talk about the guy right here, Charlie Dreamer.
Charlie Dreamer coming out here. Last time we saw Charlie Dreamer, he was taking on Cold Cash D. Charlie Dreamer is a man that can overcome obstacles here on Midnight Mayhem. He has taken on some big men in the past, but none bigger than Dangerous E. Cory Edsel. That man is huge.
Dangerous E. Cory Edsel. He, like you said, he's got some history, I guess, with the big man. And right now, Charlie Dreamer's going to get him some history tonight, as you can tell. Look at it. Look at just a fan favorite. Kids love him.
Looked like Cory Edsel was getting in there trying to taunt Charlie Dreamer. Charlie Dreamer, I think he's going to be taking on two men right now. Two men, probably a metric ton right there.
Yeah, it definitely is. I mean, these guys are humongous. I mean, you see that Charlie's fired up, but he knows that he's got a lot of man to mess with tonight. And Charlie better bring his hay game, because look how big this guy is.
Look at Cory Edsel's a big man, but the thing is about Cory Edsel, you might not get it just by looking at him. Cory Edsel can go with the best of them. I've seen Cory Edsel take on Casey McKnight, and they went to a 45-minute draw, Brock.
You're kidding me.
No, I mean, Cory Edsel, I would compare him to Vader. Do you remember Vader?
I
Vader
do remember Vader.
Well,
he had a son that was an actor, right? I think so.
No,
he was on Boy Meets World.
Whatever. Charlie Dreamer coming into this matchup. Charlie Dreamer is coming off 2 wins, a big winning streak for Charlie. And here we go. Starting off, Charlie actually was the only person to have ever pinned Cold Cash D.
You're kidding me.
Yeah,
we saw that match the other week.
Yeah.
That was a great match.
Yeah, thanks, Brock.
Sorry.
Cory Edsel and Charlie Dreamer testing the waters. Cory Edsel going for the kick to the gut right there, and he is taking the offense early against Charlie Dreamer. Charlie Dreamer doesn't know where to go with those bowling ball-like blows to the gut of Charlie.
Charlie looked like he wanted a more traditional match, trying to set up the hand and strength, but Cory's just taking it to him right there. Got a little too much of the face right there. Cory did, shaking out his hand.
And think about the momentum that's being built by Cory Edsel right now. Cory Edsel, once he gets going, it's going to be hard to stop him.
There is a lot of inertia with that man right now, and there's a lot of inertia with the man outside of the ring, too. And, Brad Schultz is just waiting for his chance.
Stutts is outside the ring, just kind of watching. Now, Brad Stutts and I have had a little bit of interesting words for each other this week. Well, actually, he's been talking to me. We'll get to that a little bit later in the show. But right now, Charlie Dreamer finally getting some offense going. But look at Cory. Cory just putting the anchors down, and he's saying, you know what, Charlie? I don't think you're going to move me.
No, not right now. Big man doesn't move unless he wants to sometimes. And Charlie right now trying to go
Dreamer
across.
Look at that.
Man.
Charlie.
No, Charlie really got in that one. Oh, man.
Jinx, buy me a cola.
Not this time. But Aaron, I mean, Charlie really is getting into it. Putting everything he's got into Big Cory right now, and it seems to be working.
But you notice, compared to some of Charlie's other matches, this is a little slower pace, a little bit more deliberate. He's trying to get every little shot that he puts in here to count against that big man right there. It's almost like King Hippo versus Little Mac.
That was a great game, and Aaron, you see right now, King Hippo is the upper hand right now, and Charlie is definitely feeling the effects of that big just right cross coming at him.
Well, you see, you're looking at Charlie Dreamer right now. Charlie has... I don't think he's wrestled this kind of matchup before. I don't think Charlie knows how to come in here and work with a man like Cory Edsel. Cory Edsel is huge. Charlie Dreamer's trying to... Oh, he might be going for the super kick right now.
Oh,
that was Brad Stutts.
Stutts is out there right now, and if anybody's in the... Everybody can see what happened right there. To the ref... Look, this guy again. I mean, come on.
I mean, this ref, last time we saw this ref, he was screwing with the matchup too, but Cory Edsel taking it to Charlie Dreamer right now. It looks like something's going down right here. Brad Stutts with the bandana choking Charlie Dreamer.
I mean, you can do a lot of things to a man, but when you take the wind out of him and you take every kind of oxygen out of him, that's just not fair. Oxygen is the source of life.
Snapmare takedown on Charlie Dreamer. And here we've got some sort of a camel clutch going on right now, taking it down to the mat. Folks, that rear chin lock is going to be applied to Charlie Dreamer. We're going to have to take a commercial break. Folks, you're not going to want to miss this match.
Oh, my! Broke the table in half!
I will tell.
Welcome back. That rear chin lock still applied to Charlie Dreamer. Charlie Dreamer struggling, trying to get those great Midnight Mayhem fans in Kenansville, North Carolina, there for the Charlie Mintz Memorial, trying to get them behind him so he can get some momentum going on, because Cory Edsel, that brick wall right there, is a tough man.
He is right now. You know what he's saying to Charlie? He's saying, oops, upside your head. Said, oops, upside your head. I mean, this guy is just taking it to the head of Charlie Dreamer right now, just ready to throw. You know, Charlie, it's not a good place to be.
Charlie, you just made a reference to the Gap Band.
I did. I'll drop the bomb on you, too, if you want me to.
Well, Charlie Dreamer trying to drop some bombs on Cory Edsel off the ropes. Cory Edsel, look at that, trying to do some... sunset flip, but Cory Edsel tries to jump down, and Charlie Dreamer has the wherewithal to get away from it, and Charlie Dreamer, now Cory is moving out of the way. I'm telling you, Cory's a quick little bugger for how big he is.
He is. That guy is fast on his feet right now. Got the cover 1, 2. Oh, and then Charlie kicks out of that. I don't know how. That's a big man on top of you. It just a 2 count. That's fantastic.
The sheer willpower of Charlie Dreamer alone could make him one of the best Green Lanterns, and Charlie Dreamer able to use that willpower to get away from the Sinestro-like evil of Cory Edsel and Fatback Enterprises.
Your comic nerdishness it ceases to amaze. I mean, it's fantastic.
That's why my big fat girlfriend broke up with me.
No, it is what it is. That's all it is. It happens sometimes, but big fat girlfriends have to go.
Cory Edsel still in this matchup. Charlie Dreamer still up in this matchup. Charlie Dreamer, I can't see what's going on right now because Cory is such a big man. Brad Stutts watching, waiting for that correct time to get involved in this matchup. Looked like he was about to do something right there, but Stutts, I think, is just, he's like that little gnat in your ear, just going at it, buzzing in your ear, and he's not going to stop. That's distracting.
Very distracting for Charlie right now, but what's distracting is those shivers right to the face of Cory Edsel, and he's feeling it right now. Oh, got to come around with the rope to open again? Oh, goodness gracious, no, Charlie.
Dropped like a bad habit. Cory Edsel just dropping him. And here comes Cory Edsel with a big elbow and taken to the chest. Think of that, though. The momentum of Cory Edsel's 450-pound body coming straight down on your sternum.
The wind and your lungs do not stand a chance. They're coming out. I mean, that is...
He might have a collapsed lung after this. I don't know. Cory Edsel is a big man. Charlie Dreamer may be in some serious predicament after this matchup.
He is right now, and the predicament is that he's on the ground and the big man's on top of him. And it just is not a good situation for anybody. And you see the fans trying to get around Charlie right now, helping him out.
And you saw in the top left quadrant of your video screen, you saw Brad Stutts just going after those great Midnight Mayhem fans. I don't think they're going to put up with this for much longer. Fatback Enterprises, they're 0-2 on their show.
They are 0-2, and if they keep it up, they're going to be 0 forever. I mean, these guys, they've got a problem, and I think their problem is you, Aaron, to be honest with you.
Now, I don't understand. They come in here, coming out of Burlington, North Carolina, CWF, and they come in here like they own the place. Just because they've got some cred where they're from, they think that they can come in here and get down with the best professional wrestling show in all of the Carolinas. I think they've got it wrong, right, Harold Britt?
Yes.
Well, thank you for being the voice of Harold Britt tonight.
I was.
Charlie Dreamer is in... somebody needs to check his pulse.
Yeah.
That's what I'm telling you right now.
Charlie, this is it.
But Charlie's still in this
I don't know
matchup.
why Cory's not putting the whole weight on him. He's not putting the whole house on him. Just looks like he's putting the porch on him, to be honest with you. I mean, he's got to get on there.
And then Cory's facial expression after that happened, did you see it? He looked shocked that Charlie Dreamer was able to kick out of that.
You shouldn't be shocked, because if you're just going to put your arms on Charlie Dreamer, you're not going to win this match.
Well, now let me tell you, folks, I failed to mention this earlier in the matchup. This is actually for the #1 contendership for that ACPW Heavyweight Championship. Now, either one of these men is going to be taking on either Zane or KC in an upcoming event.
Oh, this is fantastic.
I mean, what kind of dream match would that be? Well, think of that. Charlie Dreamer against Casey McKnight, or Cory Edsel against the big evil bully of Midnight Mayhem, Zane Dawson.
That'd be great. I mean, you
Wait a minute, Brian.
You cannot. You're gonna hurt the Earth. The Earth cannot take that.
Cory Edsel, Dangerous E going up top, showing that He is just as spry as some of the little guys here on Midnight Mayhem. Cory Edsel going up and Cory Edsel going down. Charlie Dreamer able to get out of the way.
Cory Edsel did a face plant right there. You never want to see a big guy go down like that, but he definitely did. And then Charlie,
kicking him in the gut. Charlie with a nice knee lift right there, and Charlie Dreamer with the super kick, but Cory Edsel scouting it out, able to get away from that with a counter, and Charlie Dreamer got it. Charlie Dreamer got the super kick, but look at this. What kind of hulk of a human being is Cory Edsel?
Oh, they got him again. I think that would hit the noggin. Give it to 1, 2, 3. Oh, wow. Ladies and gentlemen.
Charlie Dreamer wins this matchup. Folks, that first super kick didn't even phase Cory Edsel.
If you first don't succeed, super kick him in the face again.
And I believe you could go back to the gap in there. That was oops upside Cory Edsel's head right there.
That was, and Charlie is burning right now. You can definitely see it. It's what a match right
Folks,
here.
we're about to go to Brad Stutts' promo on me this week. Stay tuned if you want to.
Oh, my! Broke the table in half!
I will tell. Please. I will tell.
Brad Stutts here, manager of Fatback Enterprises and pro wrestling genius of the universe, here to tell you the truth, like I always do. And the truth is that my boys and I were happy to be invited on the Midnight Mayhem show, because Midnight Mayhem has the reputation all throughout the Carolinas and all across the country of being where the best wrestlers showcase their best matches. But we did not know that in spite of the great wrestling that Midnight Mayhem featured, that we were going to be linking ourselves up with an incompetent, poorly run, poorly managed minor league outfit. First of all, the wrestler that I manage, a 10-year pro, a decorated champion all over the Carolinas and Virginia, is named Donnie Dollars. Get it right next time. But all things considered, Midnight Mayhem would not be so bad if it wasn't for Aaron Varnam, prancing around the locker room like a fairy, walking in like he knows something about pro wrestling. Well, let me tell you something, Aaron Varnam. You are no better than those keyboard klutzes plugging down their comments on my guys' matches like they know something about pro wrestling. You don't. I'm Brad Stutts. I know more about pro wrestling than anyone on the planet. I'm the pro wrestling genius of the universe, and I should be the host of Midnight Mayhem. But to do that, I gotta get rid of you, Aaron Varnam. So let me tell you like it is. The next time I see you, whether it's at E.E. Smith Middle School, or at the Charlotte Armory, or at the Carolina Sportatorium, the next time I see you, you better be ready either to fight me or to talk your way out of a jam. Because right now, Aaron Varnam, you're on my list. And when you're on my list, when you're on Brad Stutts' list, you're finished. You're history. You're a ghost in this business, Aaron Varnam. So enjoy your little TV show for now, because you have not heard the last of me. I will be calling the Midnight Mayhem offices. I will either take that show over, I'll shut that show down, I'll do whatever I want. You're on my list, Aaron Varnam. Live in fear.
Aaron, are you living in fear right now?
I'm going to be honest with you, Brock. Brad Stutts is a big guy. Brad Stutts probably outweighs me by about 200 pounds. And I can tell you this
That's
from...
being nice.
That's being nice, but speaking of being nice, Charlie Dreamer, Cory Edsel making up in the ring. A great show of sportsmanship from Cory Edsel. Cory, just wait a minute. Xavier Rush is coming in with the belt. Oh, wow, folks. Xavier Rush decking Charlie Dreamer with that belt right there.
Lights out for Charlie Dreamer.
And we see that sportsmanship perhaps was a little two-sided there, because it didn't look like Cory cared about that at all. Cory is not helping Charlie Dreamer out as Xavier Rush, picture perfect Xavier Rush, stands over the corpse of Charlie Dreamer.
Folks, all over for Charlie Dreamer, but big match coming up next week. Casey McKnight here to tell you all about it. You're not going to want to miss this. Just come.
You know, for the better part of 10 years, I've been traveling up and down these roads, trying to do one thing and one thing only, and that's work my ass off to prove that I am exactly what I say I am every single night on Midnight Mayhem, in the locker room and out on the crowd, that I am the best professional wrestler in the Mid-Atlantic. But there's one man, that makes that hard. There's one man that disproves that statement, and that's Zane Dawson. Zane Dawson, next week right here on Midnight Mayhem, I told you that you didn't have to attack me from behind. I told you you didn't have to interfere in my match. All you had to do was ask. And as soon as the ink hit the paper, it's you and I one-on-one for the ACPW Heavyweight Championship. Zane Dawson, next week right here on Midnight Mayhem, I defend my ACPW Heavyweight Championship against you. I defend something that I've worked my butt off for 8 years. And it's not the belt. No. It's my pride. It's my honor. It's my dignity, Zane Dawson. After next week, I can stand up and I can say I am the best professional wrestler in the Mid-Atlantic.
Earlier this week on Midnight Mayhem, Brad Stutts called me out, me, Aaron Varnam, the executive producer of Midnight Mayhem, the executive producer of the best professional wrestling show in all of the Carolinas, and maybe the best independent wrestling show of all time. And he tells me that he could come in and do a better job than me? I'm sorry, Brad. Brad, you don't know me that well. I've only met you once. And you're calling me out like you're going to fight me, Brad? Brad, I've got Casey McKnight on my side. I've got Charlie Dreamer on my side. Hell, I've probably got Dave Dawson on my side too, and that's 3 against 2. Cory Edsel, Nick Richards, and who? What's his name? Danny Dollars? Donnie Dollars. That's right, folks. I'm sorry that I'm not familiar with your wrestlers, Brad Stutts. I'm sorry that they're not good enough to be on Midnight Mayhem. Keyboard klutz? Brad Stutts? You know what? I can use my keyboard really well. I think it's this button right here. Delete. Sorry, Brad.
Oh, my! Broke the table in half!
Time will tell.
My God! Look at that! You only did that in the Oh, devastating suplex. Oh, this could be bedlam here in the arena. Oh my God! Close your eyes. Mothers, send your children to their rooms. Here we go. Oh my God, look at this. The money clip out of nowhere. Oh my, broke the table in half.
Time will tell.